What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Here we are in Klamath Falls. I don't know how to pronounce it. We're back where we dropped off our last load. We were basically on the other side over there. I went back to the manhole cover, decided to take the lumber here. And it was actually closer to me, so let's grab this. Low, low, or low, high. Low, low, we're connected. Alright, got this load here. We could have taken that one, the red one, I believe is going to Sacramento, and the white one was going to Redding or Albuquerque. One of them was going really far, so I decided to take this one. We're going to 46 pounds of lumber. It would have been 60-something pounds, but I decided to take the one instead of the doubles or the triples. So we're going to Burns, ADM. Job remains 11 hours. We should get there in about 4 hours, 5 hours. So let's get, nope, wrong button. Let's do this. Okay, low, low then. Out this way because we've got a better turning radius to get out of here than we do the other one. Luckily we got a job out of here, otherwise turn off our flashers, otherwise we would have been kind of stuck here because there's not many other places. We would have probably had to go across the way there to go to sleep and then wake up and see if there was any jobs available here, because I don't think there's anything else available here in this place that I can't pronounce. Yeah, there's not. Oh, there's Heartwood, but oh, there's a steel company. Okay, we passed those on the way here, so I don't know what I was thinking. But I didn't see anything else that was going back into Oregon. Everything was going to another place. But as you can see, like all these wooding places, these are probably dirt roads, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll see on the way there. We're going in and around. They don't have any junction areas for us to just turn here. This is probably a bridge, so that's why we got to take this route. That's fine. It's 247 miles. Look at, she got her high heels on. Alright, let's get back to driving. At our stoplight, or stop sign. Oops, wasn't in gear. Making a left out of here. Well, we're already committed. With our nose out. This guy would have taken her nose off. I appreciate you stopping. Slow it down anyways. So yeah, it's been pretty cool discovering new places, but with someone like myself, I like to look around a lot, and it's hard to look around and drive 55, 65, 70 miles an hour. So, I don't know, I might have to do a video of me just driving around, but that's boring. Coming to a stop here. Come on, brakes. Come on, brakes. Nope. Luckily that nobody was there. We had no brakes right there. I was foot down on the brakes and nothing. But that's a lot more realistic than stop it on a dime. Alright, so bus here. Don't see nothing over there. wood, with the wood, we can't really skip any gears. It's just way too heavy. I think that's like a scale up there. Yeah, a little scale. Coming into the falls area. 321, I gotta keep a track on, we gotta keep an eye on the time. We've been driving a lot of day routes, which is nice. You get to the chopper there, motorcycle. You get to see a lot of sights, but at the same time, there's a road there that goes out somewhere. There's another one on this side. There's that harvester I was talking about. I don't know what's in Oregon besides trees, to be honest with you. I mean, that could be my ignorant mind, but I don't know what's here. Besides a bunch of trees and cold and trains and stuff like that. What's our speed limits? 50 or 60? 60. The rest area is over here. Big old rest area, actually. That's pretty cool. And the cars were drifting. And then rest area on the other side. Cars can go 60, or trucks go 60, cars go 65. Makes sense? What is that? Big Bear? Hey, that's California. You know that the California big bear is extinct? I didn't know that. I just found that out recently. The California bear that's on the flag is extinct. Whoa. Hey, there's a road right there that goes somewhere. Obviously, with our big old trailer, we can't go down that road and look. That's what makes me sometimes want to get like a Ford Raptor and see how far we can go down these roads. Or if they're like that other road that, if you guys remember, not that long ago, well, probably about 50 episodes ago, when we went down a California highway that we hadn't been down ever. And I had a trailer, and I made a left-hand turn to go like along the river, and I ended up hitting the barrier, and then I had to back my truck out. It took probably like 10 minutes to back my truck out back into traffic. It sucked, but I just wanted to see like how far we could go off the roads, off the dirt paths anyways. We are super speeding. Wrong button. Wrong button. I'm just going to hit that button. I end up hitting the down on the arrow key on the steering wheel, which caused, apparently it's mapped to go to the map. So, I've done that a few times. Not while recording, but I've done that a few times. Well, no, it's not recording. I'm like, well, why do I have that map to go to the map? Mapped to go to the map. Or the controllers. Not controller, but it's basically a controller on my G29. Is all the buttons are for anyways. It's got all the... You guys probably saw it when I was doing the vlog, but there's like a up, down, left, right, kind of like how it is on the controller. And the down button goes to the map, the up button goes to the radio, and then left button goes somewhere, and the right button goes somewhere else. But I don't really want to test it right now because if anything, it would probably go to the radio, turn the radio on, and then I would have to get a copyright strike. The radio would probably turn on. I don't know. Something would happen, knowing me. So let's see here. Let's get into our right lane. I believe it's still it's 55. We went like 70 miles an hour through that little city. So getting a sip. I went to my girlfriend's place of work, and I wanted to buy some. Oh, Ben discovered. I wanted to buy some. I'm not holding the controller. Right? I mean the controller. Why do I keep saying controller? The steering wheel. I was just trying to put the cap back on my soda. I went to my girlfriend's place of work, and I tried to buy some cookies, and she wouldn't let me. She said they were her favorite. So I was going to buy some to try them out, just to see if I liked them, but she wouldn't let me purchase them. So, excuse me. So I was going to go to another part of the store and purchase them, but I'm like, you know what? She's probably going to kick my butt. So, because technically I can't really have sugary. I can't have anything like super sweet. I'm getting in the left lane because either we're going to have to make a left-hand turn up here, or the road is a big old U-turn. We'll have to figure that out when we get there, but I'd rather be in the left-hand. Nope, we're going to be getting off. Nobody's over here. That's why I like to have the little mirror there on the bottom, so that I can see if there's any vehicles next to me. 135B exit. If there's any vehicles next to me, I could see like in my blind spot. Alright, we got a green line. See how long it stays green for, because I don't want to flip over this truck. Trailer, I mean, or the truck. I don't want to flip anything over. But there's a garage here. I think that's a garage. Thanks, Prius. Living up to your guys' name as being jerks. Every Prius owner that I know is a jerk. I'm sorry if you have a Prius, but to my viewers, if you have a Prius, I apologize. But people that drive Priuses where I'm from, man, they're horrible at driving. Are the guy at the light hazard lights on up there? That's what it looks like anyway. Ooh. We don't get an arrow. This is a yield. That Mustang looked like it had its hazard lights on. I think I'm going to stop and get this garage. I'm going. That's what always happens at these yield signs. How would I do this right here? Come into this lane right here. Stop right here, and this right there. I pull in right here. I know I can't afford it right now. I'll pull out a loan. I can borrow $350,000. All right, let's go back. Yes, I want to buy this garage. Awesome. Let's go get our trailer now. Hey, look at the... Yeah. This is what I should do when I buy a garage. Instead of trying to pull my trailer in and then do that whole deal. Make sure we're connected. We are. Connect the airlines. Bam! Instantly. Apologize for that, but I like to buy garages. And put my trucks at new garages in Oregon so that when I quit a job, or when I discovered a hire, I'm sure I'm going to discover a lot. I haven't discovered a Peterbilt or Kenworth. Chevron. Hey, it's supposed to be Chevron. Anyway, I like to buy garages in the new states. It's a lot easier to quick travel to new places than it is to... Wow. I was waiting for the hit. Whew. It's a lot easier to quick travel than it is anything else. Than it is to have to drive the entire distance. Should probably get over it. Probably should do. A lot of close calls. A lot of near hits. I know people like to say near misses, but I never understood that. A comedian, George Carlin, who passed away a long time ago, I'm getting that mislaying, it doesn't matter, used to say, it's not a near miss, it's a near hit. A crash is a near miss. And I was like, that's so true. Okay, let's slow down. Let's not flip our truck over. Crash into somebody. Oh, we nearly missed. But it's true. Very true, actually. Fortunately. I used to always listen to George Carlin. One of the greatest comedians in my eyes. But he was very old. He was around for quite some time. I mean, he stayed doing comedy pretty late into his career. Probably pretty close up to his death. I mean, I don't know how close, but he was definitely pretty old. Very funny guy. You guys never heard of him. George Carlin. We are 128 miles, not that far away. Stay in this lane. The truckers are in the left lane. Guess we'll find out why the truckers are in the left lane when we don't have time to get over. Can't stop, won't stop. No, I will stop. Use my engine brake right by the copper. Hey, he's got solar panels on his roof. Leaving Bend. Where are we going? I have no idea. I already forgot. I'm a horrible trucker. Burns, not Bend. I thought we were going to Bend, but we're going to Burns. Oh, whoa. I was like, what is that entrance to? It's like a farm or a housing development, not a housing development, but a big house or a big farm, one of the two. Speed limit is 55 as I let off the gas. It seems, I don't know. I've crashed on the freeways as opposed to these smaller roads. Knock on wood. That second time that I almost rolled this, episode 11, when I almost rolled over, I don't remember seeing signs to slow down, but that was kind of I was going probably like 50 to 60 miles an hour when I rolled. When I started to roll. But I'd have to go watch that video again to see if it said to slow down or what the speed limit was going through there. Well, I was probably in the wrong most of the time. I thought there was going to be like an off-road area up here, but just visually it looked like that, but kind of, yeah, I don't see nothing. And I never saw those roads to go to the logging area when we first started the episode. It could have just been a highway that turned into a dirt road or something like that, because if it was a dirt road, I probably would have seen it. Said, hey, logging camp is that way, because there was one on each side of the road. Reduce speed ahead. You got it. There's a rest stop over there. That's cool. Reset the camera, because every time I touch the mouse, whether it's on the lowest sensitivity or the highest sensitivity, it seems like it's always at the highest. I mean, it always seems like my mouse is always going super quick, no matter what setting I have it on. And I've tried it via my the mouse controller itself and the setup on the computer itself, because there's an app, there's a control panel for gaming, or for the gaming mouse, and there's also just the regular controls that everybody has on their computer if they do have a mouse on their computer. So you can have it slow or fast, and whatever I seem to do, it just doesn't work. So that's why it's crazy. It's crazy all the time. So it's 6:44. Turn on the lights. And of course, there's an interior light. 55. Go to 45. Not touching. There's another T800. Coming up on here. There's a cop over there. What looks like a cop. Nope, that's just a regular car. 45 exactly. There's another rest area, or a sleepy area right there. It's like a Greyhound bus area. Going around this corner at 45. 40. I don't really want to go any faster than that. What is this? That sign was all messed up. Yeah, I'd much rather drive with a 53-footer. I don't know if this is 48 or 53, but even the 48-footers are a lot easier to drive than the smaller boxes. Those smaller boxes tip over like crazy. In the game, not in real life, I don't think. I haven't seen a lot of, otherwise it'd be a problem. I kind of wish I had that third button on the shifter now to use the jake brake, but yeah, that was a $10 add-on and I didn't add it on. So we're entering Burns. Have we discovered Burns? Maybe from the other direction? Possibly. Here comes a dealership of some sort. Guess we'll find out which one it is. Is it a dealership? hold on, wait a minute. What was that? Was that a dealership? I just want to see if I discovered it or not. I don't think, oh, it's a service center, a gas station, and a scale, and a rest area. Where are all the dealerships at? That's my question. Well, I guess. I know there's one here in Eugene, but that's Volvo. Interesting. I guess I'll have to find that out later. There's one here in Medford that I should have discovered, but I didn't. But since I have a garage there, I can go and discover it. And then there's one in Portland. Sorry about this, guys, but there's not that many dealerships here. This is the one we discovered, I think. That's a recruitment center. I don't know. Whatever. Get back to our driving. We're making a left up here, or is the road go to the left? Seems a little bit laggy right here. What is this? Somebody hit a fire hydrant? Is that what you did? That's what you did. Still seems a lot bit losing frame rate like crazy right now. I don't know what's going on with the game. I think there's just too much happening. Can't compute. We're turning here. Those are those steel rollers. There's that little tiny trailer. I try to put a couple. I'm trying to stay away from a lot of mods right now, just because the update is so fresh. I only have like 8 mods in the game right now. Oops, wrong. I gotta get over. Sorry, hell. I just don't want to have too many mods in the game, just in case something happens. I can pretty much differentiate between which mod it is causing the problem, versus having a bunch of mods in and not being able to tell which one it is. We're turning up here somewhere, right here. This is you want your sign? Yep, they want their sign. Cool. Yep. Hey, there's a pond over there, I think. River. Can't even tell. Look at the water. Fine, don't look at the water. I want to look at the water. That's awesome. I like this road. I like this road. You guys know how I like dirt roads in the game, because it makes my controller, why do I keep saying controller? It makes my steering wheel feel it's doing exactly what it's doing on the screen. Maybe a little bit more, actually. This is a pretty cool little road that goes to wherever it goes to. I think we want to stay on this side, possibly. Yeah. I thought we had to make a right here, but we don't. Go up that hill. It's pretty cool. Speed limit's 35, but I'm going a lot slower because I don't want to crash. Hey, look at the sun rays coming through the tree. That was pretty cool. 8 AM sign just came on. I don't know if it just came on because of because the sun is going down or if it just came on because we got closer to it. But I picked this steering wheel because this one looks most like my steering wheel, 3-spoke, as opposed to a bigger one, as opposed to like the 4-spoke or anything bigger. Here's a harvester out here. We are going somewhere to the left. Where to the left? Somewhere up here. Alright, now it doesn't feel like... It's probably the same type of drop-off next to the building, or in the building. Next to the building. Perfect. Okay, we're at 4. Is there a truck over here? I believe there was one. Wow. How you doing, pal? How you doing? How you doing, pal? How you doing? What are you doing over there? Alright, so we got to go. Get off the phone, woman! Hey! It was just plugged into nothing? Interesting. Alright. Let's start to back up. I look out our window for the most part. Don't have anything around us. Looking back. That's too much. No, that's good right there. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Too busy looking through my rear back window. I couldn't tell the direction in which we were supposed to turn. It's better to look out the side window than it is trying to look through the back window. I believe this is what we did last time. Might have hit that, but it didn't look like it coming in from here. Alright, let's put it in parking brake on out of here. Put off the brakes. Look at it. Pretty good. I like it. Turn off the motor. Looks like there's a storm brewing. Alright, let's drop it off. Excellent! 249 miles, 6 hours, 28 minutes, 50.1 gallons consumed, $11,253 with 492 XP. Any logs coming out of here? No. What's coming out of Burns? Oh, actually, you can't see right now because we're not in... Yeah, so coming out of Burns... two reservoir tanks. Those are all Oregon, Salem, and Ontario. I might modify my truck. I don't know what I'm gonna do because we're not getting any logging stuff for this particular area. We only have $41,000. Looks like it's going to rain pretty soon. I don't have Franken64's realistic graphics mod, so the weather and all that stuff will look back to normal if it does rain. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Let me know in the comments below. and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Get off the phone, woman. Peace out.